Call of Duty Vanguard has been out for over a year now, and the COD Champs has just finished up. Congrats on 100 Thieves from winning COD Champions this year. And we have a lot to talk about when it comes to Call of Duty Vanguard. And I figure we start out with day one of Vanguard, of the launch, and how broken and overpowered the STG was, mainly because you could level this gun up, which was a cool concept about a month, 2 months before Vanguard actually released. So on the day one release of Vanguard, everybody quickly realized that the STG with Vital was broken, and it was super strong. It was a melt machine. The time to kill was one of the fastest time to kills we had in any Call of Duty, faster than MW 2019, which MW 2019 still had a fast time to kill, but Vanguard seemed twice as fast. You would get instantly shot and just disintegrated. Like, it was absolutely nuts. And let's fast forward a month from launch and release, and everybody started migrating to shotguns. A lot of people forget how unbalanced shotguns were in Call of Duty Vanguard, and it was just something that was just utterly broken. And it seemed like Call of Duty Vanguard was beginning to have this identity crisis when it comes to, do we want to be like a World War II shooter, or do we want to be like a modern day MW 2019 shooter? And it seems like they could never figure that out. So we started to get these weapon bundles that you were able to shoot lasers with, and you were able to buy these anime skins and all these different skins that did not fit the time and era of that particular Call of Duty or that shooter. And it seemed like that made a lot of people upset, coupled with how this game did not get a lot of updates. We only got like 2 major updates, one of those being a balance update to the weapons, and after that it wasn't touched again. There was no balance update from a couple months, like 2 months into the game, to now. There has been no meta shift. There has been nothing. It stayed consistent and the same, and the content update wasn't anything special. They started release 2 DLC maps, and we got a couple of zombie maps, and that was about it. Then they started to drop it back to one map of each season. That is unacceptable. That is no. Call of Duty Vanguard was supposed to be the premium experience, but as time went on, Vanguard became more and more of a game that you just hopped on to level DLC guns, and then you hopped into Warzone. Now, Warzone Caldera was doing pretty good, but people started to get tired of that map, and after the honeymoon phase, they said that it wasn't that good as Verdansk, and a lot of people went back to Rebirth Island and all these smaller maps and the resurgent game mode. That's what started popping off and what became really popular. And then Vanguard took a turn for the worse. The devs looked like they completely abandoned the game, and it wasn't a premium title anymore. People were dropping off because there just wasn't content. It was a boring game to play, and dare I say, one of the worst Call of Duties in recent times. All the games prior, MW 2019 came out, everybody thought it was amazing. Black Ops Cold War came out, people loved it, and some people hated it. It wasn't like the MW 2019 style, and a lot of people thought that Black Ops Cold War was a good controller game. It wasn't a good mouse and keyboard game, but it was a good controller game, and a lot of people enjoyed that game. And then Vanguard comes out, and it's a pretty good mouse and keyboard game, just for the fact that the time to kill is so fast, so you could just snap on the enemies as quickly as possible. But Call of Duty Vanguard, for me personally, was a very boring game to play. I can only play it for like an hour out of the day. It was that boring for me. I leveled up my assault rifles, and I leveled up my SMGs, and that was it. I got diamond on them, and you guys know me, I am a camo grinder. I love grinding for camos. I've gotten the max. I went for Damascus and got it. Okay, that's like one of the most prestigious, the toughest camo grind I have ever done, and it was so satisfying once I got Damascus camo. But in Vanguard, I just had no will to grind out the camos. It just was not fun. It was so boring, so dull, and so repetitive that it just lost my interest. And I know for a lot of you, it has done the same thing. So down in the comment section below, I am very curious to see what you guys thought of Call of Duty Vanguard, and how you, or how long you played it. Do you still play it consistently? And is it just a fun game, or is it boring for you? What do you rank it into your Call of Duty like tier list? Guys, that is going to be it for me today. I'm actually going to be uninstalling Vanguard today because I just have no reason to play it. Modern Warfare 2 is right around the corner, and we all get hyped and excited for the next Call of Duty around this time. The previous one is pretty much dead. So we're just going around playing games and having fun with it. As always, guys, remember to stay blessed, stay humble, and I'll catch you in another video. Peace.